Mildred, welcome to hashtag Women Your Power. We are so happy to have you, and I'm really honored and privileged to be sharing the screen with you today. I'm going to jump straight into the first question with you and ask you, what do you perceive power to be as a woman?
Oh, that's such a great question. I think for me, power is really all about influence, and I think influence, the ability to cause people to think or act a certain way. And I think really that's what power is. If you can influence people, you have power. And there's so many, obviously there's bad power, good power, but essentially when I think about power, that's what it means to me: influence, just being able to influence other people in a certain direction.
And obviously with responsibility, and I love that you put it in there to say there's good and there's bad influence. So next I want to find out from you, Mildred, is then how have you realized that power in your own life?
Well, I'm actually pretty big on influence. It's one of my biggest drivers. It's one of the biggest reasons for what I do in life, and for me and what I do in my business at the moment. I'm a LinkedIn visibility coach, so that requires me to be visible. And it requires me to help other people to be visible. So the way I utilize power influence is by being visible and by showing up so that I will be able to affect the thoughts and minds of people towards certain causes that I care about and champion causes. So for example, some of the things that really get me going is, my contribution to society, the things that I would like to influence in society are in the areas of morality, in the areas of, tackling injustice, in the areas of racial equality, for example. These are just some of the causes that are close to my heart. And I believe that with power, with influence, you're able to help people to think a certain way and hopefully act differently. And that's really how I try to use my power on a daily basis, by using my voice and lending my voice to the things that I care about and that I want to see a difference in society.
Well, I love that, because you also touched on a little bit on my next question to you, which is, how are you sharing that power with others? And if you're able to actually to share it with the community at large and with the world at large. So I don't know if you want to elaborate a little bit more maybe on one of the projects that actually is close to your heart.
Sure. So how I am sharing that power, so as I said, in my work, I empower other women to get visible so that they too can not only just to promote their brand and attract their ideal clients and build their business through LinkedIn, but also they can have a platform whereby they can use their own power and influence to champion the causes close to their hearts. So one of the causes that I've been lending my voice to, lately, it's the whole issue of, racial equality, in light of what's been happening over this year, Black Lives Matter, etc. So it's really speaking out about those issues and really trying to offer solutions for people who want to be part of the change and how they can go about doing this. And I believe that I have the power to speak, I have the power to use my platform. And we all have that power in us. And if we all use that power and we use it positively, then we can see a change in society and we can create a better future for our children and the next generation that come after us.
Well, thank you so much for your answers. I mean, here's to influencers like you, here's to platforms like these that help other women and help other people use that power and use that voice. Mildred, the last thing I have to say to you is, women, you are power.
Oh, thank you. I love it.